Edith Stein's story.
We agreed that this movie should be screened in European Parliament. And due to a lot of lucky and glad reasons which I'm glad about, it really happened. And I'm more than happy to have all of you here, since when we talk about European values, and we quite often talk about European values here, I always consider what I would call the Jewish-Christian heritage with it, without which the era of enlightenment would have been impossible, in my view at least. And this movie is about a person who showed in her personal example in conducting her life, connecting the great Jewish heritage with Christian religion, Christian faith, and this during the times of the greatest crime in mankind's history, the Holocaust, the Shoah.
But I think it's very important to always keep the remembrance active for all that what happened in older days. And I think especially for me, being a German, of course, the Holocaust, you said it was the biggest crime in history of humankind. Absolutely, I agree. And of course, everybody in Germany knows about the history, and it's very important to keep it in mind and to tell about it more and more, so that nobody will make it happen again.
Her life is somehow a symbol of European history. What happened to us in Europe between the two world wars and before the First World War. And you mentioned this is exactly the crucial issue. What did we do for Jewish people? What did we do for protecting Jewish people between the two world wars and after the Second World Wars?
What's your nationality?
German. For me at that young age, in those first years of living, Father could do no wrong.
Your race?
Jewish. God had died the day they buried my father. No one could fix this. No one on earth and no one in heaven.
Your father's race?
Jewish.
Your mother's race?
Jewish. It took me years to hear God's voice again. Years of battle and war.
The last surviving sister of Edith, Erna.
Probably one of the most important things I'll do in my life, in the sense that it carries a message of peace, of reconciliation, and I think the most, what sums it up for me is that sentence that she says, "I've never ceased being a Jew." And it's very relevant in today's world, in what we're seeing happening everywhere, especially the Western world, where one doesn't annul the other. One embraces the other. We can be two things at the same time. One identity does not suppress the other, and vice versa. She was a Catholic, but she was also Jewish, and she never stopped being a Jew because she became Catholic, and this was one of the most important teachings, I think, that and messages.
The people who will see the movie have the chance to understand it's so important to be with the other one, to understand the other one, and many bodies, one mind. So not fighting each other. And this, when this movie project started, the world was still a little bit better than now. It's getting more and more aggressive.
We, as Edith says, if we don't do something against what's happening, we are part of the problem. And the more our responsibility, the more it is incumbent on us to do something. Every second, every waking minute. Because if we don't, then we are the problem. We're just as bad as everybody else.
your active involvement in women's lives.
They want us to obey them. They want us to be quiet.
These gentlemen come to escort you out of the class.
Why did you become a nun?
To serve Christ?
People just can't come in here expecting to become Catholics, young lady.
Et Spiritus Sanctus.
A Rose in Winter, the Edith Stein story.